Is my boyfriend cheating? Cheating is something that affects many people, whether it's advising a friend or relative who has concerns about their partner, or letting a glimmer of doubt cross your mind when it comes to your own relationship. Perhaps your partner has gone off sex or is no longer interested in spicing up your relationship, leaving you wondering what's changed. But how can you tell if your partner really is cheating? If you feel like your partner has been acting suspiciously recently, you might be looking out for signs of cheating. Here are 15 indicators that your boyfriend is cheating on you. 1. Drastic changes in communication. We all get busy from time to time and forget to check in with our partner. Eventually, the change in communication starts to take on a different tone. The lack of communication has now become an issue. He used to ask you about your day and engage you in conversation, but now he doesn't. He now spends his time looking at his phone, spending more time in the bathroom, or simply checking out. The intent to connect is starting to fade, and he would rather focus on other things. 2. He shows a lack of interest in you. Life can get in the way of your relationship, and a lack of interest may also be due to life stresses such as demands at work or feeling overwhelmed. Additionally, in the beginning of a relationship, the level of interest may be different, but when you start to notice a pattern of this behavior, it may be a sign of infidelity. 3. His routines have changed. We all have routines that we maintain to create the lifestyle we want. When you are in a relationship, you get used to these habits. When they change, it causes you to pause and wonder what is going on. Ask yourself, has something changed with his routine? If so, what has changed and how significant is the change? 4. He practices more self-care. If your partner is suddenly dressing differently, wearing cologne, and paying more attention to his appearance, it might be time to inquire or think about these behaviors. 5. He becomes more critical of you. We all have quirks that need work, but when your boyfriend starts to become critical of things that were not bothersome before, this can indicate that he is cheating. 6. He feels distant. Have you ever felt that he seems distant? When you bring this up, does he get defensive or deny that he is this way? We can tell when our partner begins to distance themselves. Of course, this can be due to work or family stress. However, these issues are often discussed between partners. When they become more physically and emotionally distant, the relationship shifts. 7. He doesn't invite you out as often. Do you find yourself asking why you are not invited out as often? A partner will notice any change in the energy of a relationship, and the time spent together as a couple is something to be aware of. 8. He has become secretive. He hides his phone and his schedule. He doesn't want to include you as much, and has become secretive with his time and life. Maybe he is hiding certain types of clothing, his wallet, or other personal belongings. 9. He has become unreachable. Suddenly, you cannot reach him. If he is having an affair, there will be long periods of time in which you cannot get in contact with him, whereas before you could. 10. He doesn't like questions. People typically share details of the day, what happened, or personal struggles with their partner. It is also normal to tell your partner where you are going to be and with whom, even without being asked. 11. His phone habits have changed. People who are not cheating generally leave their phone around, and are not worried if you pick it up or see when it rings. If your boyfriend gets mad, defensive, or possessive when asked about his devices, he might be hiding something. 12. He has a change in libido. If your boyfriend is cheating, a change in his libido may look like he may want to have more sex at home to cover up what he is doing and offset the guilt. He may initiate sex so you will not ask for it later on, when he is not available or able to have sex. Frequency of sex will drop off, because he is having sex with someone else. 13. He is out with friends more. Now, you find yourself moving down his list of priorities as he goes out with friends more. You have become less important to him, and he begins to exhibit a wandering eye or is already interested in someone else. 14. His excuses don't add up. He makes up excuses for why he cannot do something, where he was, or who he was with. The story changes and things don't make sense. If he is lying to you, he will have a hard time remembering what he said initially. The more you question him, the more likely he might gaslight you, saying you are being nosy or asking too many questions. 15. He has intimacy issues. Often, Intimacy issues are rooted in a person's attachment style. If someone has an insecure, avoidant attachment style, they will struggle with intimacy. They will get close to a person, but start to pull away when things become serious. A lot of this stems from trouble with vulnerability or being emotionally available to a partner. A boyfriend with intimacy issues often starts to back away from the relationship, and may start to see someone else. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel.